And if you are looking at this video, then I should say thanks for watching. Now, today I decided to speak on a topic that I think is very crucial to us in every walks of life. Okay? And the word is obedience. Obedience. Now, obedience is very, extremely important. It's essential to our life, how we go through life, how we do stuff. It is very important in this respect, in every aspect of our lives. Obedience. Okay? Now, you have to obey instructions. You have to obey rules. You have to obey commands. It's like you're a soldier and you and your squad is in the jungle and your commander tells you everybody down. And if you don't go down because of your disobedience, you could cause the life of all of yourself and the rest of your squad. So obedience is the key to survive. The Holy Scripture said, children, in Ephesians 6:63 said, children, obey your parents. You know, that your day may be long upon the land. Now, you have to obey. But I'll tell you what. Obedience begins at home. You know, there is a saying, charity begins at home. Yes, your obedience have to begin at home. Hence the reason the Holy Scripture said, children, obey your parents in everything, for this pleases the Lord. That is Colossians 3:20. Ephesians 6 verses 1 to 4. It said, children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor your father and your mother, that it may go well with you and that you may live long in the land. Fathers, do not provoke your children to anger, but bring them up in discipline and in instructions of the Lord. Fathers, do not provoke your children to anger. Now, if you as a child, you have to be taught that they don't have to brutalize you to teach you that. You know, it's like you grow your child in a particular way. Your child will grow to honor you. Your child will grow to respect you. Because remember, a child wouldn't just grow up and just learn to honor his parent. You see, that is why the parent is the parent instructions, parent teaching in the Lord that will grow the child in a way that the child will see the importance of obeying instruction, of honoring your elders, of honoring your parents. So it is the parent's duty to grow that child to honor the parent and to obey instructions. It is the parent's duty to do that. Now, if you does not obey or honor your parent, it would not go well with you in the land. Your life will be, well, it will be misery. You know? And having plenty money won't cover it up. You understand? Because if you doesn't respect your parents, you doesn't respect instructions, then you have a serious problem. And you wouldn't go too far with it. Okay? So in other words, if you have a vehicle, the importance of obedience. If you have a vehicle and you are given a manual or instructions how to operate that vehicle, and you doesn't operate the vehicle the way it should be operated based on the instructions given about this vehicle, you will cause yourself problems and you will cause other people's problems also, because you didn't obey. Okay? As a matter of fact, it was so serious. It was so serious about people being obedient to their parent that Deuteronomy 21:18-23 give us an insight as to how it used to be when you decide to disobey or not obey your parent, or be disorderly, and all crazy and stuff. This is how they used to deal with these kind of children. Deuteronomy 21:18-21. I'll read it for you. If a man has a stubborn and rebellious son who will not obey the voice of his father or the voice of his mother, and though they discipline him, will not listen to them, then his father and his mother shall take hold of him and bring him out to the elders of his city at the gate of the place where he lived. So as we see now, when you decide you cannot control your home, you're too much, you understand, then the whole community now will have to deal with you. You understand? The community will have to deal with you. And here how the community deal with you. And they shall say to the elders of his city, this son is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey our voice. He is a glutton and a drunkard. Then all the men of the city shall stone him to death. They shall stone him to death with stones. So you shall purge the evil from your midst, and all Israel shall hear and fear. Because if you doesn't obey your parents, you doesn't respect them. Okay? We know charity begins at home and it ends abroad. So you doesn't obey your parents. You don't respect them. They tell you to do this, you're doing something completely opposite. You're doing your own thing. You are not adhering to the instructions. Then, if they condone that, what you are doing, then they are letting out a devil in the community. Because if you doesn't respect your parents, there is nobody on the face of the earth you will ever respect. If you doesn't obey your parent, you will always have problems with authority. So then you go out there not obeying your parents. Your parents say, okay, well, not to do that, you do that. Then you know, oh, there everybody know, well, okay, you can't break into somebody's house and you can't rape somebody. But you go down the road, you see some young lady, you have no respect for your mother already, you have no respect for anybody, and you might proceed into touching her, doing something that is totally sick and absurd. You start breaking into people's place, taking people's stuff. People have to be locking down the house because of you. People can't walk the road in peace because there is a thief out there. So, and it all started because you didn't obey your parent. Okay? Nowadays, we have people saying, no, you might grow that. And when they let you out on the society and you start robbing people and you start killing people, or maybe the police kill you, so kill them most of the time, people saying, it wasn't supposed to die so. You see, the whole idea is, since those children was behaving bad, it was essential to take them to the elders of the city, even now, and stone them to death. Because if you try with a child, and you really can't get this child to be the way you want it, after a time you just can't. So you have to take this child to the elders of the city, where they shall punish him accordingly. And when that happens now, others will hear. You know? So if these things were being practiced in our time, our life, we would have a better society right now. You know? Our society would have been different, our system would have been different. All because we obey the instructions of our forefathers. You understand? Because those are the rules that were set down for us to live by. So right now, different laws are being created, like they always do. You understand? Because they feel, well, this law is too harsh, so we'll have to do it in such a way so we could compromise towards the criminals in a particular way, tone it down a little bit. And when they think that they were doing the best thing for our land, it's the worst thing they could have done. And it's the same thing happening with parents. It's like you have a child, you talk to the child, be disrespectful and going up and you go petting the child. Oh, don't worry about it. You might grow that in a open. No, you deal with that child sadly one time. You know? So they bring out stuff that if you licks your child, you know, or you discipline your child, that is abuse. So they could lock you up for that. And there are certain places, even the children, they give the children the authority to call the authorities and tell them, hey, mommy just beat me and she boxed me and daddy just spanked me. And then the authorities come in and, well, maybe either take the child or lock up the parent. You know? So what I'm saying is that the laws were always there. We broke it down. I think it is better if we try to build it up. You understand? We have to, because that's the only way this system, this human race will actually survive without being really, really destroyed. You know? So we have to do that. So obedience is the key. So kids, if you know you don't want to obey your parent, know this, that who disobey usually die.